Hail, Satan fuckos. Welcome cool. On in. How are we doing this nice little cozy, chill, screepy Sunday? Oh my god. Daylight saving was last night, and I was unaware. And let me tell ya, kicked my ass today. Is that a goddamn Firmth reference? It just might be. It just might be. Hello, Mimey. Hello, everybody who's hanging out. Anybody who's lurking. Anybody who was in the pre-stream. Anybody who's watching the VOD. Anybody who's... Oh, hail Satan, Marion. Currently, again, redeems have to be muted for the time being because I can't have the sound from them and not have this going over my lovely little thunk to start us off. But it's lovely having you in here, Katie. How's everybody's weekends been? How's everybody been chilling? How's everybody? Hello, welcome, Vesper. Totally forgot about daylight saving still happens. Man, last night, yesterday I got home from work. Very long day, but I had a lot of things on my plate that I needed to get out of the way because I knew I wouldn't get them done in the future if I didn't just fucking mash my way through them now. Because again, tomorrow, if anybody's unaware, tomorrow, the 11th, we are going to be playing Death of a Wish, baby, here on the Twitch. It is a sequel to Luca, Born of a Dream, a game I played through 2 years ago by now, I want to say. But it's been a while, but it made me fucking weep openly on stream. Beautiful game. Fucking phenomenal. Hello, welcome on in, Bun. Hello. And yes, Sigma, Monday stream. Well, here's the thing. Death of a Wish is the sequel to Luca Born of a Dream, which is not only a phenomenal game, but and one of my favorite games of all time. But there was actually a night a couple of years ago, when I remember I had to cancel stream because I was just utterly exhausted and emotionally drained from the day I had. I was depressed as shit. I knew I wasn't up to putting on a show that eve. So I canceled that night, and then I ended up feeling shit about canceling. So I felt like, well, my night's free. I have to do something with it. And I ended up, assessing my emotional state, which was in the garbage. And I said, this is the state I need to be in to write about Luca. Like I need to birth some creativity from the depth of my depression. And yeah, I know I shouldn't have felt bad, but like on a personal level, I like doing this thing, and I understand that at some level it's going to take work, and I can't, just skip out on that. And like that was a night where I felt like the only way I would be able to, not feel like shit about the eve would be to put in some work on something. So I just got into crazy hyperfixation mode and made the little mini video I have on the YouTube channel about Luca Born of a Dream over the course of like 3 or 4 days, just because I was just really on one about it. I fucking love that game. It's beautiful. It's phenomenal. It's so fucking good. And I am honored to be playing the sequel tomorrow, launch day. Me Lesson 3, aka Colin, the game's lead dev, reached out. They're absolutely lovely. They've actually watched some of my fucking Ninja Gaiden supercuts. I guess they're a fan of that game. Hello, Jay and Oz. Welcome. How you doing? But they reached out, and they actually reached out months ago and saying like, hey, would you be interested in maybe playing the demo of this game on your stream? And I said, honestly, like that, I would be honored, but I loved Luca so much that part of me just wants to crush the entire sequel in a single stream. I just want to hyperfixate on it. I just want to fucking no-life it. I want to take it in completely unspoiled when it comes out, for real. And they were real understanding about that. Also, hail Satan, Tumbly, welcome. Dev will possibly, quite possibly, very likely be in chat tomorrow, so that'll be cool. That'll be neat. I'm nervous as hell and real excited for it. They actually recently mentioned that Killer 7 is one of their favorite games, so like that's pretty cool too. Will I stream it the next day at the same time? Very likely, but I've heard it's like maybe a 6-hour playthrough. Obviously when I'm streaming, things take longer. And if the stream goes on for a good little while, we might need to take a little lunch break or something. Again, part of the reason that my Luca playthrough took as long as it did was because I fucked up and made a obviously wrong choice. Partially out of curiosity and partially because it felt like the right thing to do that moment in the story. Which looped me back over from the beginning, right? And then brought it into like its hard mode. Yeah, a nice little a blunch, a baffo lunch. Exactly. But yeah, I'm hoping to just no life it and just crush through the entire thing tomorrow. Which is why tonight's stream will probably not go quite as late, I think. I often say this, right? Doesn't always hold true. We might just finish episode 3 this eve because, again, tomorrow, right here, twitch.tv/Firmth, 2 p.m. EST, playing mayhaps my most anticipated game of the year. Oh no, Rivals 2 is pretty high up there. Rivals 2, ooh, I got me my GameCube controller adapter and tested it out with Rivals 1. And now I can play platform fighters with the proper controller. I got my old trusty GameCube controller. It's going to be fucking great. I'm so psyched for when Rivals 2 comes out, but that's nebulously at the end of the year. And this is here. It's my first ever time receiving a Steam key from a games creator, which is fucking insane and wild. And I could not be happier than that it's my first ever Steam key is for the sequel to one of my favorite games of all time. I'm so fucking psyched. So yeah, tomorrow, 2 p.m. EST, Death of a Wish, sequel to Luca Born of Dream. Be on site, be there. Hello, Scathe, and also Hail Satan. Well, welcome. Looking forward to Rivals 2 exclusively over the fact that the audience can participate. That is true. I mean, if other people, you know, I don't know. I might make it a point redeem for people to like challenge me. Just because I don't want people watching the streamer solely for the sake of trying to play the streamer on stream. Especially in a fighting game context, that can get dicey really quickly, and I'd rather, you know, just build up a natural viewership. Absolutely has to be a point redeem. Oh, it will. Also, no, understandable, Jester. Like, take care. You do your thing, but it was nice of you to stop by. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, you saw my Luca stream? No, I think I remember seeing you around there. Yeah, well, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad we got full circle, Chipper. Hell yeah. Things to 3 constants in life: death, taxes, and long firm stream. Where he says shorter stream tonight. Listen, the goal is we're going to get through episode 3, which does have both an investigation and a trial left. If that ends up being finished like super early, we might be doing some of the investigation for episode 4, but I think it might be cool to start our next week's Ace Attorney stream with the start of episode 4, having no idea what we're getting into. Also, hey, Kobold, welcome. Hey, listen, don't worry about it, Kobold. That's what we got the VODs channel for. I very much understand if you can't make it, but it's lovely having you here right now regardless. Hello, welcome. Might rival the finale for Disco in terms of length. It quite likely will, honestly. Especially if there's a moment where, like, I gotta take a break and eat. That is weird. Like, I don't know exactly how I'll deal with that, considering I don't like eating without with my fake teeth in. And would probably want to pop those out for eating, and therefore would not want to be also on stream and potentially chatting. But you know, if I'm having like a lunch break, I don't know if do we just do a 5-minute long BRB screen, I guess. I don't think Ace Attorney contributes to short streams. Yes, but we're most of the way through this this case. We've already had 2 days of trial. Obviously, there's going to be a fairly lengthy investigation leading into it, but I probably shouldn't delay that much more in that case, honestly. 5 minutes short, make it 10. Yeah, that's at least half of a legal lunch break, right? Speaking of legal, we're lawyers. Let's do that, huh? And I will pop out here and get out of the way. Initial sip. And... Hail, Satankin. Welcome, welcome. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive. And proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system where they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. I'm assuming that this is an invention of Ace Attorney, but correct me if I'm wrong. And so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Yeah, I feel like that's a little... fucked of a system, but alright. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Wait, I thought she was aware when Mia was taking her over. Am I wrong there? I thought they watched the Steel Samurai together. Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? My theory, and I think we mentioned this last time, my theory is that he's trying to pitch himself. Jack Hammer is trying to pitch himself as the new lead to take over the role of Will Powers. That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything. Okay, confirmed. I guess Mia just gets to be a voyeur, but Maya shuts the blinds. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP. Powers. Right. Yeah? No better place to start. Well, actually, just as a reminder, sorry, I don't know how that will help us figure this out. It's just reminding me of what I'm here for, okay? October 19th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. The Boom Super Move! Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick! You must have really wowed them in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP! Only 1 day left! Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. That reminds me, I've been meaning to rewatch all of Harvey Birdman, and I think I might end up doing that tonight. Please, this is no laughing matter. Next pastry, churros. Churros are great, but there's such an asterisk on them because the second a churro is not fresh or is or hits room temperature, it drops from like a 9 to like a maybe a 6 if we're being generous, but honestly, and their reheating is kind of almost a non-option, frankly. Man, I gotta be in such a mood for a churro. I'm always in a mood for a churro. I should correct that, but like, it's so rare that I'm like have the opportunity to get a fresh one. Man, I love them, but like, there's so many asterisks. I have to take a couple points off, honestly.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Okay.
And also like setting, because the cinnamon will get everywhere. They're great, but the timing has to be just right, honestly. Go to the carnival or like go to any like Latin American eatery near you. Like some of them are guaranteed to have them. Never had a churro? Oh my god. Well, you're missing out. The other thing with churros is like they'll so often be served up with like a little like chocolate dipping sauce or some sort of cream or like a dulce de leche, and like sure, but you really don't need that. Like the churro is enough on its own, and it really speaks for itself. Oh man, yeah, hit up your local state fair. That's the thing to go to a state fair for. Some goddamn fried food, man. Curious how I feel about it. I have had the churro Ben and Jerry's. It's good. I'm Ben and Jerry's. I love me some ice cream. Truly an indulgence that I'm willing to like. Yeah, I'm fully on board the satanic sin train for ice cream in general. And I've learned thanks to Ben and Jerry's that like if I'm going to have ice cream, I want a lot of fucking shit in it. Like I just want it crammed full of nonsense. I want that density. I like the ice cream as like a delivery method. For good Crunchingtons and whatnot. And Ben and Jerry's tends to be packed, you know. Like I feel like when I get like the cheaper like fucking Turkey Hill whatever ice cream, I end up eating more of it because like the Ben and Jerry's will satisfy me faster simply because it is more dense with nonsense. The only reason we keep Vermont as a state at this point, yeah, really, for real. I'd say it's worth checking out the churro ice cream. It doesn't have as much textural variety as some of the top tier Ben and Jerry's, like fish food, or like I'm a big fan of the milk and cookies, or the Chubby Hubby's real good too. Because it's got so much varied nonsense in it. Churro's just the churro chunks. But I'd say check it out if you're curious. If you like a good like kind of caramelly, cinnamony ice cream, check out the churros. Never had any Ben and Jerry's? Ben and Jerry do slap. I think it is worth the higher price because you end up eating less of it because you end up having a good time and being more satisfied by it. In my experience. And yeah, that do be part of why I'm down here. But I mean, also, everybody ends up down here, Vesper. You gotta remember. Anyways. Could you tell me more about Mrs. Vasquez? Or Ms. Vasquez? Oh, Tillamook is good. Tillamook is good. Oh, well, welcome on in, Liz. Hello. The half choco, half vanilla with the cookie. The cord ice creams are a little much for me. The structure's weird, and the core needs to be broken up too much to be really I'm not a big fan. Tillamook is good. It's too much though. I feel like if one thing's gonna fuck with my, I don't think I'm lactose intolerant. I do enjoy ice cream and don't get fucked up the day after. I feel like when it's happened, Tillamook's been involved though. So maybe it's the way they do theirs. I don't know. I am too much. Exactly. I'm a Baphomet. I'm a fucking demon of indulgence, Mimey. It is extra creamy, yeah. Okay, yeah, no. Frozen custard do slap. There, in my hometown, we had a really popular frozen custard joint run by a local Mormon family. And they were very famously closed on Sundays because of their faith. And then we all learned that they were paying their employees like shit. So I no longer have as much of a fondness for frozen custard. But when you can get it, preferably ethically, it is good. Best ice cream type established? What does that mean? What does that mean? Established? What are you talking about? Anyways, could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody tells her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it back up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. She's hot, you can say it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Give us something. No, give us the rumors! I was in Vermont in 2022 and went to the original Ben & so presumably you had Ben & Jerry's then, Kobold. But fair. That do sound like a good time. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows his name, Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. Can't imagine him jumping. First of all, any of us would be at Ms. Vasquez's beck and call. Have you seen her? I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up on being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. Oh, 5 years ago. Oh, that's all you have for me? Not even the rumors? Actually, I wonder how he would react to a scrapbook of all his victory shots. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know. Aww. Okay. That's all I needed to see. I don't normally go for chocolate ice cream, but Rocky Road. I also don't normally go for chocolate ice cream. I don't fuck with it as hard, if I'm being honest. I like chocolate added to other things. I'm not a big fan of just pure chocolate on its own, if I'm being honest. He really is just discount Uvogin, yes. He's like the child of Uvogin and Leo Whitefang. Oh, I should have asked him about Mr. Monkey. You're right. He probably has fond memories. All right, Global Studios, what you got for me? The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. . Nick? I think her guard's down. What are you talking about? She's glaring at us. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. She's not catatonic, Maya, what are you doing? You eat, you die. Oh, she's alive. I did almost say Mimey there. Something about the gremlin smirk. Also, Maya is her name. What do you got for me? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? I was not annoyed at her. I was surprised by her boldness. Sir, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Okay. Phoenix gets it. Yeah, don't king shame, Maya. I would also suggest stealing one of the donuts. If she was glaring at us. Her guard's down. She's never more on guard than when she's silent. We have to get her talking. We have to get her flapping the windbag. Yes, but donut, that is true. When I went to get donuts the other day, it was very, very disappointing. I mentioned this. We had, for anybody who was there for last week or watching the VOD, we had a massive discussion about donuts where I talked mad shit on maple donuts. I went to the Dunkin' Donuts near me the next day, as promised. It was 2 in the afternoon. Selection was limited. Maple donuts were fucking untouched, okay? There were 2 main kinds of donuts that people did not want to touch, that people had not picked up even deep into the afternoon. And those were the maple donuts and the fucking patriotism donuts. Anything that looked like America, anything that had the red, white, and blue, untouched. No pride. We ain't gotten a single dub in years. America run on Dun. Nope. Apparently America does not run on Dunkin', or at the very least, Dunkin' Donuts does not run on America. Or Americans just aren't running on America, which, frankly, yeah. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stop on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. Hey, won't forget this. Wow, now we accuse her and she's mad about him. Wow. As I said before, very obviously in love with Hammer. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. Listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. You're mad he didn't say hi. You're mad he didn't say hi. Well, let's see here. God, I don't know if there's a Krispy Kreme near me, though. Oh. Someone's a little parasocial. In all fairness, she does know him through work, right? Like, that's a little beyond parasocial. Now, it probably started parasocial. She probably started by watching all his movies. But she's since normalized his presence. Krispy Kreme pulled out of the East Coast years ago? I had no idea. Oh no! Oh, that's awful! Man! I remember back in college, like, somebody teaching me that when the sign was lit up outside the Krispy Kreme, that's how you knew that the donuts were fresh. And it was true! It was such a good move! Fuck. That touch of fruit in the glaze. The fruit is cocaine. Yes, exactly. Best donut places are the ones with the big pink boxes. That would also technically count Dunkin' Donuts, except it's got some orange to them. And it's simply not the best. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer? Is there a path I can check out here? Studio 2's down that way. Studio 2. The real scene of the crime. Say, Nick, how did you figure that out again? Well... Oh yeah, the photo. Actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Aw. No, but we should go out of right outside of Studio 2. Now, we know that there's another path around this. The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. We can't see... Man. The security camera takes photos of everyone who comes through the gate. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Interesting. Okay, well... Check out Studio 2. Oh, hey! Hi! Shit, I'm sorry, let me just fix my hair real quick. Oh my god, do some stretches. Me. Okay, Hello, ma'am. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez.
I'm just excited to see my Lord and Savior Baphomet represented in such glorious Italian.
Not now!
I do hope his eyes gaze
Not
upon
now!
me, and that my allegiance is recognized. I don't know. Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Okay, he does speak for me a little, though. Hello! Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's, all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Yeah, you look absolutely furious right now, Maya. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Man, I was hoping we were getting an invite. Oh dear. She's not even looking. Fuck. Okay, hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? I just wanted you to be proud of me. Okay, so, a light van for moving staff and equipment around. Yeah, we got this more. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I have a license. Nick, you have a driver's license? But look, I have this! We just can't stop whipping it out tonight. Are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? Oh no, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. Or does it? There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the number in Cody's photograph. I think. If you haven't brought that photograph in. Don't get all teary-eyed yet. Okay, but you didn't know how we solved it. Also, was that taken from the other side? There's no big S on that door. There's some flowers over here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous, and it's broken. But we don't see anything suspicious about that, I guess. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. All right, yeah. Looks like it's been here for a while. Yeah, no, that's. Let's head inside. Fuck it. She said we could discuss in here, so hey. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy here. I guess she was on a high from them getting that rare card she needed. Oh yeah, we did give her a sweet card. Okay, maybe we'll find something. We're lawyers, not detectives. They are one and the same in Japanifornia. Documents and paper cups scattered around. Yeah. Maybe any clues here? Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. I got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. Are you calling the Steel Samurai sets cheap looking? Free juice? It looks like aloe vera water or something. Something in here that could be a clue. Some paper cups and crumpled documents. Okay. Yeah, and we've already gotten these. All these are just Jack Hammer posters. Yep. Some romance, but on a horse. Yeah, we got all this last week. Okay, nothing here. I think the best bet is to go to the employee area. We can check out Studio One later, but I mean, I doubt it's got anything for us. Health drink, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Toku isn't exactly known for his budgets. Yeah, no, exactly. So maybe he is insulting the sets. I mean, doing a proper job of making a set, even a cheap one, especially when it factors in, like, location scouting and everything. Which is probably less a factor when you're doing it on studio like this. But still, it can be a lot. Oh, it's Oyocha tea? Oh, okay, gotcha. Guess I'm not filming today either. I mean, from the sounds of it, they were between seasons and might get canceled, so... I did want to see them filming. Just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No. No touching. Ah! What, is he dragging us out? Damn it. Oh, well, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. It didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Doing his job! We love to see it! I think they forgot that they can just hire a new actor to play the evil magistrate. Well, from what I understand, Japan is very, very picky with letting actors inherit roles. In a way that Hollywood is completely incompatible with, because like Hollywood will rush out a fucking ghoulish CGI Christopher Reeves for what they think will be a big standing ovation moment. Meanwhile, like in Japan, I know at the very least, like a lot of characters get written off of shows entirely when their voice actor dies. There's very famously or infamously in Kingdom Hearts 3, you do go to Mount Olympus. You do go down to the city of Thebes and see for a second Phil, but the guy who voiced him in the games in Japanese apparently died before Kingdom Hearts 3 could come out. Hail Satan, Tora. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I will take a hydrate in a sec. I was actually talking DC, Mimey. But I'll take a hydrate now. Pretty infamously, it led to a sequence where like Phil is there, and you expect him to do some Danny DeVito nonsense about the games, but he just stares blankly and silently, and he just has a face of like horror. It's kind of terrifying. But yeah, that's like very much a thing. So like the other thing that we should consider is like, I don't know if the evil magistrate is also in a masked costume. We know our Steel Samurai is, but I don't know about Mr. Magister, man. How are you doing, Tora? Welcome on in. Well, what are you up to this eve? How you been living? If fuckos, if you're not following Tora, Tora's lovely, great vibes. Oh shit! Katie, welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, and massive. I can't shout out Tora because we just shouted out Katie. But Katie, welcome on in. Hello. Welcome. Engage Ridley. Ooh, I'm assuming you were doing a little more Metroid this eve. Welcome, Raiders. If you're not familiar, hello, hi, I am Firmth. I'm a cozy little Baphomet. I enjoy action games, RPGs. I play some cult classics here from time to time. I got make some long ass video essays for YouTube. You can check out the link in chat. Fantastic having y'all in. I'm assuming you were Metroiding based on the messages, but either way, hello Novacat, hello Lexia, hello Katie, hello Seafoam. Thank you very much for the follow as well, Seafoam. She be Prime 1, fuck yeah, good for her. Hell yeah. 2 is still the only Prime game I haven't played, so I'm assuming you're moving on to that next. Thank you very much for the follow, Lex. Appreciate it. Prime is a good one. Prime is a phenomenal game. It's been a while since I've gone back to it, but it's really cool how it like managed to recontextualize how Metroid plays, but like while still staying true to like the spirit of Metroid. Prime Pinball, fuck yeah, no, why not? You really want to play Ace Attorney? This is how you're gonna gather your fix? Hell yeah. I'm doing well. I'm doing chill. I've had a long ass sleepy day. Fucking daylight saving is kicking my ass. And we got a really big, exciting stream tomorrow. Again, for those of you who missed the announcement on Twitter or earlier in the stream, tomorrow, the sequel to one of my favorite games of all time, Luca Born of a Dream, the sequel by the name of Death of a Wish, a game that I fucking hyperfixated on, made a little mini video about on my YouTube channel. Again, one of my all-time favorite games, made me fucking weep openly on stream. The sequel's coming out tomorrow. and I happen to be fortunate enough to have been gifted a scene key by the dev, and so we're gonna be playing through just fucking all of it. And I'm really hyped for it. I'm really psyched to just go into this thing on launch day and just power through it. We're gonna fucking marathon it. Can't wait. It's gonna be a good time. Super psyched for it. Playing in chronological end release order? What do you mean end? I imagine at some point you have to choose one or the other, right? Unless you're just playing them twice. But yeah, Prime One was time. I'm glad to hear. Gambling on whether she beat it the stream? Well, congrats to the believers, right? Anyways. Sun does go down later, and we love to see that. I'm going to get back into talking to Officer Zenigata here. Gumshoe, what you got for me? So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If they're traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Oh, well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Yeah, okay, we got a steak plate. Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Yeah, check the rest, honestly, right? Also, I'm wondering if there's a factor that there weren't bones on the plates that the producer and the director ate, huh? How goes your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it. I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Oh, God! Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Jesus Christ. Is he going to be bandaged up for the trial? He better be. Oh, my God. Am I enjoying? I'm really liking Ace Attorney so far. It's a real fun. I mean, we're only on the third case of the first game, but I've been having a great time. Characters are fun and expressive and unique and distinct, and everybody's just like very memorable, and it's fantastic. Give yourself the right to give up on the original versions of Metroid and Metroid 2. Very fair. I remember falling for the wave beam trick in Metroid 1 and screwing myself over on my playthrough of that. But best of luck on you. Also, Other End would be funny as hell, yeah. All right. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? You're also playing it? Oh, no way! Are you streaming it too? Fuck yeah! Oh, man! Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Also, I hope you're ahead of me so that you're not spoiling yourself. The bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it looks like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pills bottles added to the court record. Oh, you see, I might want to watch the movie, but what I really want to watch once I'm done with the trilogy is the motherfucking stage plays. Because those exist and they are on YouTube. I do not know if they are subtitled, but I am okay with that. Remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Okay. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? We talked about this last stream. Yeah, but you can go for longer. You want their English dub bloopers for the anime? Ooh. Oh, things I can't experience until I finish this. God, such a world is open to me. I love it. Let me just another sippy. This has been half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Tokyo Castle. Or Neo old. Oh! Great, still lying here. They've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I just kick it off again. Yeah! That poor assistant. I love how we just give it in. Probably nothing else except, yeah, samurai soda. Oh, she doesn't even interject about that. Okay, fair enough. Let's head into the dressing room. Why not? Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... what? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But, this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! Okay, what's up here? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer? Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole a Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, finally we get some answers. I guess the rumor must be true then. Rumor? Yeah, Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set out the way it was, too. Oh, the film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? So I wonder what they were filming. Voice actors constantly silently taking out their phones to play fart sound boys. That's pretty good. That's a pretty fucking good way to do a blooper reel. Man, anime dubs get the best fucking blooper reels. Between that, FMAB and motherfucking Berserk. 90s Berserk. I love Berserk so much, but like one of the best things about Berserk as a series that like once you're done with the Golden Age arc and completely shattered and depressed and need a pick-me-up, you can just watch the bloopers of the 90s anime and all the it'll cheer you right back up. My love for you is like a truck, Berserker. Yeah, no, Griffith being a Disney. Griffith singing Part of Your World during the torture sequence is fucking legendary. Well, because Griffith's VA had like Broadway experience, so he's like singing like bits from fucking Camelot and shit. Like, he's got some deep cuts on him. Yeah, if you're not familiar, the English dub cast of Berserk, the 90s adaptation, which is still probably the best animated adaptation Berserk's gotten, they went to fucking town on the blooper reel. Like some of them are legitimate bloopers, which are still pretty funny. Some of them are like literally the voice actors just fucking around. Just messing around. There's a lot of painfully dated 90s references. There's like an Austin Powers mini-me bit. There's a get to the chopper. Lot of old noises. Griffith, hail Satan, exactly. Griffith singing I Can't Say No. Probably the funniest bit. Yeah, yeah. I like any of Void's monologues during that too. But the best part is like they you know, the animators kind of like, or the dub studio like at least edited it into like a comprehensive dub reel or blooper. So like you've still got the background noise, you've still got the music. It's real fucking good. Yeah, yeah, which one of you is Goku? It's another really good one. Whoever voiced the judge in the English, I will have to check some of this out. I wonder how much of it I can watch without spoiling myself. I should probably save the bloopers for when I'm like done with the trilogy, just for safety's sake. Anyways, let's get back into it. What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Oh. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Which is interesting because, like, kids shows get merchandising. That's... Children are a prime advertising demographic. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is... Also, hello, CJ. Welcome. And yeah, everybody's been saying Phoenix and Edgeworth are boyfriends. They're exes, obviously. This eerily hunches up with how people react to the various Ultraman hiatuses. I only learned recently the thing about, like, the original Kamen Rider actor and how he was, like, wanted for tax evasion and just fucking disappeared forever. It's like trying to cancel Sesame Street. Sesame Street's had a little bit more than one season, though. The kids will grow up and start podcasts about how good Steel Samurai was. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for History of Voltage Avengers Part 3. A fan collected all of these photographs. Also, hello, Javiman. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. What? Fujioka left the show because he literally destroyed his leg on... I thought that... Okay, then it must be another Kamen Rider actor that disappeared for tax evasion. I know a Kamen Rider actor disappeared because of tax evasion. Okay. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. someone died? Sorry, I had to auto mod stuff. It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Miss Hammer? Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything and that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? How did they get away with not making it public, honestly? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. Yeah, like Alec Baldwin. Did Mr. Hammer also, strike break? Did he get some fucking non-union staff as his weapons master? I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Wait, Ashton Kutcher too? What? This is news to me. It was the actor from Kamen Rider Super 1, Shunsuke Taku. Okay, gotcha. I knew it was a Kamen Rider. I'm sorry to have besmirched another's name, though. All right, old bag. What? You're just sneaking around? If you like to play so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Okay, I was not aware of that Ashton Kutcher thing. I knew he was behind some fucking awful shit. That's rough. That's fucking awful, though. I'm glad I didn't like him. She totally sounds like Gruntilda. Oh my god, you're right. How's that? Here's your grunty. Thank you, Tora. I did not know I had that in me. But considering that Banjo-Tooie was the first game I ever owned on a home console, it fits. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Penny Nichols. That's her full name! Oh, I mean, if you're a production assistant, you're not making that much money. It's true. That's the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Oh, whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I don't think we have proof on us, do we? We have the sleeping pill bottle. That's, I mean, unless I feel like she's gonna conspiracy her way around this. She's gonna refuse to believe this, but even though it was accepted by the court, but it won't be accepted by the court of one fan's opinion, okay? Oh, I don't know. Don't tell me whether Red White shows up at all after case 2, CJ. Nobody answer CJ, okay? Nobody reference anything that happens in the future of the series. Don't spoil me, please. Fuck it, yeah. I have proof. I'm sorry, Mrs. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's the proof that he used those sleeping pills on Mr. Powers? Oh, we've already got that. Just curious. Yeah, I know, but for the sake of maintaining, I can't selectively look away from chat in case somebody answers you, CJ, if you understand. Try to keep as unspoiled as possible. And if any characters come back in the future, especially after we've theoretically thrown them in prison, which in Japan it's a pretty serious sentence. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want the surprise ruined. Appreciate you understand. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So this is the plate they used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. His old bag? Okay. You win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. His old bag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Oh, you saying she dangerous? Ooh. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. This old bag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Old Bag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh, you were just hanging on to this. You just had this on you? You take this with you to work? Look at this photograph. Yes, true. Wait a second. This is a picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer's supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the older actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Impaled just like Jack Hammer. They never fucking cleaned it up. They never even fixed the fence. How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. It was an accident involving Jack Hammer. Well, that, so surely she's not at... Yeah, surely Ms. Vasquez is not still here for us to confront with that, right? Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He was probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. Yeah. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. Yeah, good. This is clearing things out. That's what we want. Scene with the samurai and the tennis player. I'm assuming that the samurai was the tennis player, and he was simply using his Iaido slash as a new form of a backhand. That and was earning him enemies within the world of competitive tennis. If nobody's made that movie, it's free real estate. Okay, do it. You have the open source idea. Oh, you're still here? first... Oh, I can't re-examine this. Okay. I mean, will she be too high to even acknowledge this? Do we just shock it out of her system? Okay. Fuck it. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Ms. Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Ms. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Nick. She went inside the trailer? Yeah. I think we're about to get whacked, if I'm being honest. Meh. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? Hail Satan, Bill. Welcome. How you doing? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Ooh, no, I see you sweating. Oh, we're cracking something in the facade. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Yeah, she's a simp. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys! Oh, shit! Oh, yeah, go figure. Yeah, we shouldn't have come into the trailer. Where were they hiding? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? I mean, it should be obvious. This is Mr. Hammer. This is Mr. Hammer's turn. No. No? I mean, that is my kink, but yeah, right? Context is key. Cromartie? Oh, I only know the term Cromartie from Beautiful Joe, if I'm being honest, Sigma. Which is also Capcom and from around the time. So, hey, who knows? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away. No! Hold it right there. No way! He does something. He did something for once. He did something for once. Gumshoes have done W for Gumshoe. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. I mean, don't get me wrong, still ACAB, and he's probably going to be utterly impotent in this entire court proceeding, but like, he made a contribution, and that's raised the bar. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I've been a detective. Aww! Oh, okay. I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. One detective versus 4 men with weapons, yes. Listen, he asked very sternly. Shut up. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. No, she's at the top. She's clearly atop. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'll do a little save. All right. Just woke up from a nap covered in drool. That means it was a good nap, okay? Stop wanting objectively evil women. Never. CJ, I will warn you, even without context, like some spoilers, like I did read some of those messages earlier, and now I'm gonna be like, now the parents. What's going to happen is like a parent's going to show up, and I'm going to be like, that's going to be important, and like even maybe I prefer to remain uninfluenced, right? Especially for a game like this where it's like, clues and deception and red herrings, and like I just kind of want to experiences as it comes. I don't want to like harp on this too much or anything, but no, again, just trying to avoid too many spoils. But well, no, that one guy in Disco was very different. That was a very different experience. No, everyone is so good in the series. Everybody's been good. I've been enjoying it like the entire time. Again, everybody's phenomenal. Yeah, I appreciate it, CJ. Yeah. Again, like it differs from game to game, and like it differs from streamer to streamer, and like I don't want you to feel like particularly called out or anything. Sometimes I just like to address things, in to chat as a whole, for the sake of like reminding people the tone and the standards for moments like these. Just because again, every streamer has a very different idea of what like spoilers or backseating could be. And it's going to differ based on the game. Like, I might not, my ears might not perk up as much hearing there's going to be, like, a parent in, say, a different type of game, like a fucking like an action game, right? But then again, if like there's, you know, if it's a big reveal, you know, I like having that completely unspoiled react. Anyways. All right, court time. We don't even have a little prelude. Let's get right into it. Love it. Ooh. Oh yeah, Lexia, we got a really nice pronouns feature that like it should allow you to see him in the chat, both on stream and off. Yeah, call out our stream chat shell, but no, it's all good. It's all good, CJ. Don't worry about it. Again, like different. Everybody has different amounts of, you know, like tolerance and whatnot, and it depends on what it exactly is. But you know, I just like reminding people where the line is. As I've said before, it's how somebody reacts to being called out for something like this, or how somebody reacts to moderation. That's really telling. I think, you know, coming from a streamer or mod side of things, like especially, some people react very poorly to like very gentle reminders, and like you've been chill and understanding it. That's like the main difference, right? Big stretch. Big sip. All right, fuckers, let's get into it. Don't actually know the cases after this, but I think it would be funny if like 15 different parents that show up. That would be really funny. But regardless, let's get into this one. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. Set your pronouns and install the auto? Fuck yeah, I don't see them yet. I'll give myself a sometimes it doesn't kick in until you do like a little refresh, or it just takes a little time for things to update. Streamers confronted my minor breach of the rules and must double down and be combated. That has happened before. Does Phoenix's hair make him more aerodynamic? No, it's like a barb. It makes him like impossible to be pulled out of a wound. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. OMG, it's the game go. I am not gay. I will say. I don't consider it an insult, but I also don't want to queer bait anybody, Lime. And I feel like if I just said yes, it me, that would be fundamentally what's the word I'm looking for? Dishonest, right? Gays and happy. I am fairly happy right now. Why the hell you stutter? Because it's just part of my speech pattern, buddy. Scathe, why you just post gay? Sure. But sometimes my brain moves a little faster than my mouth. And I just gotta take a little bit of time to catch up, right? Stutter's a feature. The stutter, if I'm being entirely honest, sometimes I'll play it up for the sake of timing because, like, I'm a big fucking Tim and Eric fan. And honestly, like, I feel like people fucking up lines and whatnot definitely adds to the humor of them and the humor of the delivery and whatnot. Honestly. Gays happy, but queers and fuck you is how I live personally. Literally playing yaoi but not gay. I am an ally, thank you very much, Liz. It makes you human. It's literally listen to any actor in an interview, right? People who conduct themselves very professionally will still hang up on words and whatnot. It's a little bit weird to like make a thing out of it. If I'm being entirely honest. Anyways, let's get back into it. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. I mean, in all fairness, she's the one person who actually fucking gave us her name, right? If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. I don't think you get how this works. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. No, we can make that happen. Yeah, Edgeworth has no people skill. He's that guy who passed med school with flying fucking colors and is just no bedside manner. Cannot relate to his patient at all. Not very sweet D of her. You don't know sweet D, okay? They let her smoke in the courtroom. Yes, she's slaying. It is a necessary accoutrement, okay? Entered the trailer a little bit before noon. A meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, and we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. Oh, it actually comes into play. Huh? There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Use this van to buy... Okay. That's news. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? It's the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I think she had Sal murder him, but okay. The trailer, a little before noon. Yeah, I figured that out early, Lex, when I first played this game. Also, it seems like you've added the ability to see other people's pronouns. I'm not seeing yours right now, I will say. So you might need to redo that, but I will just so you know, because I know you had some concerns about that, Lexia. Yeah, sorry about that. If you want to just say your pronouns, I'll try my best to remember them. But having them in the thing does help. It is by no means a requirement for anybody to like have the pronouns in the fucking the name or anything. Might be us having to refresh. Yeah. I'll try a refresh on my end too, just in case. But if it's not showing up in like on the stream, that's gonna be a thing. She, her, thank you very much for letting me know. I appreciate it. I will do my best to remember, and if I need a reminder, sorry in advance. There's to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. What's the timing on this? And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. You're really nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I just try my best. I try to maintain good vibes here. I'm happy with my community as it's turned out thus far. I just want to make sure the vibes stay right, you know. Though I stuttered during that, so apparently it means I'm nervous about that. Maybe you could try remembering? Phoenix, come on! No, yeah. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Can we get any more info about these T-bone steaks? Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence to prove she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Yeah, I feel like it's a steak. It's got to be something to do with the steak. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. Oh, come on! It's my whole thing! It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright! Oops! Now we know who he learned it from. It was a 15-minute break. It's all they have! Damn, okay, what evidence do I have that I could even get? Where are they getting these steaks from that everybody's eating T-bones? I once devoured a burger fast enough that my family's worried. Yeah, no, the teenager appetite in particular is fucked up. Did no one leave during that meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same can be said to you. No way! No way! Oh my god! Just giving everybody shit. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Ah! I don't want to find her guilty. Maybe we won't have to. Wait, is this where we learned about the ban? And when exactly was that? No, we got this already. Oh, okay. Oh wait, what things do we have that have something to do with timing? Walk to the path to the scene of the crime, which was... You have no info about this. Gotta just remind myself I can't stand the smell of cigarettes. At least you have that going for you. I can't even deal with that. Like, I can't... That would not tempt me away, frankly. Oh. How? How did you get there with the van? Is it not on this? First of all, I'll do a little save real quick. This chat we supports women's wrongs too. God damn, you're right. Okay, man, I got no idea where we're gonna go with this. No, we already did this. I just want to let her have it. Frankly, yeah. Yeah. We're both interrupting. What were you fatigued from? Hold on. That's I'll take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2-1. This just makes me think they're fucking smanging it. Honestly. right? Oh, right. Yeah, no, they're just all the fucking day. It's that angle. I'm just a little quickie, in the van. I have no goddamn idea what. Like, part of me wants to just be like, does it have anything to do with the T-bone steaks other people were eating? Wait. Ha! As I thought. This was firing in the dark, but okay, sure. The music stopped, so clearly we were onto something. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. Is it because there were no bones on their plates? But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. I was thinking about this. This is not how I would have gone about presenting this point in my mind, but we made it work. We made it work. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yeah, there were no bones left on the plates. I feel like those plates should also be in evidence in that case. For us to have gotten here, but sure, we'll get it. We'll make it. Thank God somebody's actually bringing out the bones. Yeah, I was thinking about it the entire time, right? Like, I'm glad we got here. This is not how I wanted to get here. The plates were bare, but we got the triumphant music, and she's angry about it. Ooh, Ms. Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Really? Waste of a perfectly good steak. I see. What was Mrs. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai, yeah. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Couldn't she have just thrown the bones out? Yes, but I don't see her saying that. Order. Listen. The legal the legal reasoning behind these cases and the justifications for the sentences that get handed out are occasionally flimsy at best. It was a whole 15-minute break, yeah. Are you saying yes, Your Honor? As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. I'm shocked she wouldn't have one of her henches do it. Why would she do it with her own hands, frankly? Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. The fact that she's directly addressing it as a battle of wits in front of a court of their peers, feels like she's setting her. She's kind of shooting herself in the foot there, in terms of, like, you know, the jury liking her. But at the very least, I like her more for it. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I don't know. That feels like a... It can't be that heavy, and even if it were, like, I believe in... International Women's Day was just a couple days ago. Also, it was broken. It was broken, yeah? Oh, Mimey, don't backseat me like that, man! Because now I'm thinking, oh, what if it was broken beforehand? I think you could. It could be one of these two, but I think you could with the asterisk it was broken. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. Ah! The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume isn't quite light and mobile. It's less backseating, but it's related enough that it definitely, like, short-circuited my train of thought, right? You can hear his points going down, yeah. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I can possibly win such a fight. I mean, we know he just played the evil magistrate. He didn't have all of his magister powers. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. And it wasn't broken then, was it? Or was it? No, it was. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested it away from him? Yeah, take that, Wright. If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey, Nick. Look at the data we have on that samurai spear in the court record. Yeah? Isn't there something in there that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spear? Wait. Now your point becomes relevant. I guess the game would have backseated me on it either way, so you are absolved. Feel free to fly backwards, or whatever it is, the fucking meme. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well. I won't hold you to your claim. I'm afraid I will have to penalize you. Wow, was that forced? Oh, no, I guess because we brought ourselves down this path. Yeah, okay. What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, it has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? This is what I've been trying to get to the entire goddamn time. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Did she decide to go for round 2? First of all, I feel like the autopsy report would have probably caught this, but fuck it. Wrong, Mr. Wright. I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Is it because it was broken? Is that really? I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. I feel like we should have this should have been brought up way earlier in the trial if that was the case. Hello, Mars. Welcome. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible? Well, first of all, if we're being honest here, they would have been doing a prop spear for the action scene run-through and would not have been using the same one for filming, okay? Just saying. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this? Through the chest? Order! Order! I think I was getting ahead of myself with the fence post thing, but I think that's how he died. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? Oh, are you even aware of what you're saying? Oh, there we go. There they are. Excellent. They showed up. Okay, it just was a little delay. Love to see it. Excellent, excellent. Fuck yeah. If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright? Hail Satan! Can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. I think I got a good idea. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Bullshit! Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of those stairs. Courtroom photographer just got a fucking bonus for these shots. It was the attorney's badge, yeah. Order, order. If I cannot have order in this trial, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? I like how it has happened again. I like how in that shot, her fucking scarf was flowing behind her. She was straight up posed like a fucking Toku villain. That was good shit. That was good shit. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Wait, yeah, no, she straight up posed like Cars. I'm pretty sure this is almost an exact shot of Cars from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? Yes, because you had a fucking van. How could I have disposed of the body? A break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside this costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I bet she could move it. Oh, she had another way. She could move it, but it wasn't her. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Wait, which PS1 game? Which JoJo's PS1 game? That would be interesting. I'm a big JoJo's fan as is, if it wasn't painfully obvious, but I know there are several games out there is the thing. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Yay. Yeah, I know Heritage for the Future, but that's a fighting game. I feel like that would be interesting for streaming purposes. I mean, it does have a scene, but like everybody plays it way better than I am. Oh, I've been meaning to check. I have a tab open, and I've had it open for months. To the 7th stand user, I've been meaning to check it out. Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Oh, we got her. We got her. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Probably, yeah! Also, are there any JoJo's stage plays? They actually, like 2 weeks ago or so, announced that they're doing a Phantom Blood adaptation. It's like a musical. They're doing a musical adaptation of Phantom Blood, and I need to find out how I can get a hand on a pro recording of it, if they make a pro recording. There are a bunch of pro recordings I need to get. There's like several Utena musicals that I need to get my hands on. The second act to one of the Nier stage plays. There's a lot of shit. I think he was probably a co-conspirator, if I'm being honest. I don't know how he wouldn't know. Yeah, because he ate from the same plates. He ate from the fucking same plates, theoretically. He talked about eating steak, yeah. Of course Sal Manella has to have been conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Seal Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? Why do you have just an open-air incinerator in the corner of your studio? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Wait! No breakdown? I win? So, what happens next? Don't, me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. She did. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Don't fade to black on that again, wait. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? 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 Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? I'm just gonna say real quick that if I were put on trial for murder and somebody asked me if I did it and I said, I lost, you won, who can say? I'd probably end up in the fucking Slayer. Like, of course, this is a witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna testify. Yeah, we need to get her to testify. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I say it again? I assume that some of your testimony would have changed by now, but okay. You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn, come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. What? Oh my god, is he upset that she was kind of disrespectful to him? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Oh. Wait, let me fucking auto mod, goddammit. Oh, there we go. Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth? I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. Oh god, he's breaking. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. A witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Oh, he's turning on us. Or maybe just, I mean, if you know she's guilty, let's get that on the record. It could just be his dedication to the guilty verdict. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was getting quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then, I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's so sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. Does sinus infection fuck with your memory like that, Lex? Fuck it, let's just press her on everything. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Yeah, no, it is fair. It is fair, Mars. That is true. Sinuses, being sick in general will just the fact that you're fighting a disease means that you're some things that would be, some energy that would be going to your brain would clearly being diverted at the moment. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. No, we'll back off. Turnabout Storm, Phoenix Wright MLP. Not something I'm interested in, but I'm glad I know it exists. I'll hold off. Just blow off anything I had to say anyway, yeah. I immediately called the police. Then Power showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? She keeps saying silence. Someone should do something to lighten things up. I'm imagining a Phoenix Wright JoJo crossover. Heaven's Door solos everything, though. Heaven's Door solves the entire franchise, okay? The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Power, saying he did it. Old Bag, the security lady. Oh, wait. Oh no. Did we just get a little stream freeze? Did we just get a little freeze? Did Streamy do a little freezy? Chat, can you hear me right now is the question. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. Stream appears to have gone down. Okay, OBS seems to have reconnected. We good? Are we good? Are we good right now? Okay, we're good. Fuck yeah. Little internet hiccup. Little thing to be worried about. Gotta update chat. Yes, thank you. But we're back, and that's the most important thing. Thank you. Fuck. Okay, good. Just a little internet hiccup. Don't worry about it. I'll just refresh chat. So it should be working just fine now. There we go. Let's get back into it. I will take that hydrate. Thank you. 5-second break, yeah. 5-second break during which the VOD watchers are going to be like, why is he so weirded out for a second? Oh, wait. Sammy, is Sammy broken? One sec. Yeah, okay, we're back. And I'll just remind everybody to refresh if things still ain't working for ya. Cool. Okay. Stream went down briefly, yes, but we are back. We're into it. I'm actually gonna blow my nose really quickly and mute, and give people a second to come back. Yeah. All talk of, sinusitis and whatnot got me the sympathy sniffles. I think I'm also just fucking tired. Barely any sleep last night. Okay. Hopefully stream will hold and be steady. Let's get back into it. Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right. The Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph? I mean, the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Yeah. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. How? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Can't press even harder there. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction note. The script that we found, but we gave it away. We gave it back. Damn it. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But we found her. She didn't find the script, though. Wait a second. Yeah. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Wait a second, you didn't know that? Oh yeah, I guess. No. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, how did you know there was a murder? Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Oh my God, we're tag teaming her. We're tag teaming her. Yes, phrasing, I know, haha. Edgebro. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Phoenix, you idiot. She would have to know about the murder before going to Studio One. We're just both committed to justice here. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement. However, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. The prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Well, let's press her on this, I guess. How do you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? He was at the rehearsal. I have to find something to peg this on her here. No, she can do the pegging, it's okay. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Ooh, okay, so it's obviously something to do with the end. How would you know? How would you know? How would you know? Let's, I'll do a save, just for the sake of, I don't want to go too late tonight, if I fuck this up. Whoops, I wanted to go back. It's something to do with that last phrase, otherwise there wouldn't be have been a whole thing of us getting that statement up there. No, Bara, it's okay, she's allowed, she's slaying. Alright. Then why do you bring the spear? No, that's not it. That's not it. No. Yeah, I know. So like this one, we know he's dragging his leg. I don't see how that helps us. Unless we know that this is Hammer in that picture. Why did she have Hammer? Yeah. You knew that Hammer was injured? Yeah, exactly. Don't you think that's a little funny? Oh my god, I misread her. I assumed she was talking about Will Powers. I completely misread past. Oh, okay, I still got there. Not the way the game wanted me to, but I got there. I mean, it was a Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Yeah. That doesn't... It's really just harping on her misspeaking, which is not really court-worthy. Like, chat does that to me all the time. They've done it to me tonight. But, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's continuing there. We got there. That's the main thing. Hello, Blod. I'm doing good. We're probably wrapping it up shortly, just whenever this case is over. But, we've got her on the ropes. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. Well, that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Not really. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, you must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. It's still very circumstantial evidence, but we'll take it. Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing! Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I mean, if we can't prove it, then what's the point, right? But still, just for the sake of time, I'll be a scummy salesman. Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. I mean, is it this again? Wouldn't be the scrapbook. I don't see how that would work. It isn't on camera. Maybe the broken Mr. Monkey's head is simply symbolic of the ruination brought upon the studio that she's trying to lift him off of. I don't know what she'd have. I feel like the sleeping pills tie into it, but yeah, it's not this. This is my proof. Oh, this is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Okay, it works. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. Also, hello, Noisy. Welcome. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never got rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. That's why we like her. Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder. What if it was an accident? She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? No way. We nailed it. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into that dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security guard into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Yes! We got the break! So, you did do it, didn't you? It's all been a fake ultimate plot! Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late. Ah! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, that's Hammer. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and, no! Manuel! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth? Where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yay! Will Powers, you never even had to testify or anything. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yay. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. I'm glad you're liking the Edgeworth voice. Thank you. It just felt right, and I'm glad it's working. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do we have evidence? Oh, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you're so beloved by the youth. Because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. Aww, but they would have recognized the voice, right? I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP! No. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Ooh, I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth? Wait, what? Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. What? That was, too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Yeah, shippers, come get your food. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Wait, really? Wait. Edgeworth is a Steel Samurai fan too? Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Oh God! Oh, toxic yaoi rules the day! Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. No way! Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary?
Water, drink, bitch.
First of all, Edgeworth is the thirsty one, goddammit! Hello, Propane. Welcome. Yeah. Okay, so like, here's the thing. I am not much of a shipper, and I have spent a long amount of time in various fandoms or observing what fandoms do. And so whenever a fan base is saying these characters are so definitely boyfriends, they're so in love, part of me just assumes that's just some people have this propensity to look at any piece of media as a box of Barbie dolls to slap together. They can't relate to a media unless they can ship people together in it. That's just how it works. I had maybe assumed it might be a bit of that here. No, I can say with a good level of certainty, there is something to the ship. It is not unfounded. The canon is a little bit more than head. All parries of Phoenix and Wright. You get Sasuke from Naruto. Haven't seen Naruto, but I believe it. Yeah, for once they were right. The subtext speaks loud and clear. Yeah, like, don't get... And the other good thing about this is, like, the reason why I can accept this as a ship a lot better than a lot of others, where, you know, people are, like, looking at two enemies, like, the whole enemies to lovers thing, I get that people love it. Part of me worries that there's multiple generations at this point who have been conditioned to watch two people hurt and torment each other and say they're so in love, right? Like some part of me is like, ooh, media literacy is kind of down the shitter, and I worry that some people are going to learn bad lessons from that. And that's I don't mean that as just like a hand-wringing puritanism in my art sort of thing, but I will say this ship confirmed. Like, this is I don't really get enemies to lovers. I think it's just people wanting to draw people fucking, and like in a lot of media, when you see characters interact, they're fighting. So like, rivals to lovers are a little more understandable. That's what this is. The stakes aren't life and death here either, right? I think it's the unbindable. People like hate sex. People love hate sex. Who don't like hate sex? Let's be real here. Anyways, let's get back into it. Are those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, Wright? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. He just won't be able to control himself otherwise. He knows if he sees the Knicks again, he's lost. Hello, BJGS. It's literally his job, yeah. Enemies lovers can work like in Samurai Jack. They were barely at enemy. They had enemies to lover take multiple face-offs before the loverdom happens. No. Bad example. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if? They're rivals. Right, Nick? Yes. That is what Capcom has decided to label them as. For now, we are. I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? So the curtain closed on another trial, and we don't get the backstory. No. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. No way! They actually did it! Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Damn! Pink Princess is a tall-ass bitch! I wonder if they show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Aw, that's a cute way to end it. Yeah, little girl tokusatsu. I can't believe... Oh my god, look at him, he looks so tormented. Oh no! I can't fucking believe that Miles Edgeworth came up to us like Dennis goddamn Reynolds again and was like Dennis goddamn Reynolds and was like, Phoenix, I'm starting to have feelings again. Do you remember those? Like, fuck you. Is that a parrot? Yeah, well, wonder if that'll be important. Okay. Oh, there was a little dude underneath the title card that we didn't see. Whatever, we'll see it we'll see it next time. Fuck yeah. This is great. This is lovely. Sorry, no, it's okay, Cheetah. It's okay. Hopefully you knew that was mostly in jest. Oh, okay. Lovely. Well, that was fun. That was fantastic. That was a great end to a fantastic case. It's literally, how can it not be important? Yeah. Okay, so I would love to keep going tonight, but unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, very fortunately, we have some big stuff ahead of us tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, if you miss it, tomorrow, 2 p.m. EST, I will be playing the sequel to Luca Born of a Dream, a little indie game known as Death of a Wish, a cool little Souls-like / character action game that I have been psyched for ever since I played this the prequel, the original, the first game, and it made me weep my fucking eyes out on stream. One of my favorite games of all time, Luca. I made a little video about it on the YouTube. You can watch it right there. If you're a fan of Souls-likes, if you're a fan of action games, you owe it to yourself to play that shit. If you're a fan of Catholic trauma or Christian trauma in general, you owe it to yourself to play that shit. But the sequel comes out tomorrow. And I want to fucking indulge in it. I want to fucking marathon it. If I can play through it all in one sitting, I will. So we're starting that early in the afternoon. The current plan is 2 p.m. EST, 1400 for those of you who use fucking military time. Right here, I'm gonna be right here doing it well. Super psyched for it. Like this is going to be a good time. It's my first ever time receiving a Steam key from a game dev, and I could not be more honored that it's for the sequel to one of my favorite fucking games. I am so fucking ready for it, yeah. So we're just going to be launching into that shit tomorrow. And because of that, I should probably wrap things up tonight. So let's find somewhere else to raid into. But next week is going to be a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be 2 p.m. tomorrow, Death of a Wish. Wednesday at 4, we're doing War Killer 7. Friday at 7 is going to be more Dante's Inferno, and then Sunday at 7 is going to be more of this. We're going to be starting case number 4, whatever that might be. Let's see. Oh, yo, and I know what we're raiding into. I don't care if they've been going for too long. Oh, wait, no, they already finished? Wait. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay, they just fuck. You know what? We're just gonna give them love anyway. We're just gonna give them love because they just finished Smile for Me, and they deserve love for just playing a banger game. Play Smile for Me, goddammit. Yeah, we're rating into Odd. If you saw me on Odd's channel talking about In Bruges a couple months ago, it was a great time. Odd's a really, really fantastic Sorry, writing a raid message. They're a really cool student of film. Really chill friend, and I think they deserve some love. So let's hit them up, huh? Even if they might be ending. I don't know if they're ending. I don't know if they're about to get into the smile for today or what. But yeah, let's get that going. Let's give them some love. Thank you all so much. It has been phenomenal having y'all in today. Again, I'll be back tomorrow playing some Death of a Wish, which I am unbelievably hyped for. Thank you so much again for sticking it out during the stream issues. By the way, I appreciate y'all hanging out despite things going down for a second. But anyways, without further ado, let's get this raid going. As always, hail Satan, abolish ICE, free Palestine, and we'll catch you next time. Hail Satan.
I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.